opinion or opinions are?
Mr. Floyd died from positional asphyxia, which is a fancy way of saying he died because he had no oxygen left in his body.
So what we've been referring to as low oxygen.
Low oxygen is one way, no oxygen. When the body is deprived of oxygen, and in this case from his chest, pressure on his chest and back, he gradually succumbed to lower and lower levels of oxygen until it was gone and he died.
Did you consider other possibilities as causes that you evaluated and dismissed as unlikely?
Absolutely.
Was one of those excited delirium?
Yes, sir, it was.
Would you first tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what excited delirium is?
Excited delirium is a physical and psychiatric state where, because of an imbalance in the brain, a patient will exhibit multiple symptoms. Basically, they are hot, their body is revved up, heart rate is up, respiration is up, superhuman strength. They are out of control. Their speech is garbled. It doesn't make sense. They can't answer questions. That's what they call the delirium, someone who is delirious. So I'm very familiar with not only pre-hospital, but in the hospital, excited delirium.
Doctor, let me show you what's marked as Exhibit 921 for identification purposes. So I want to show it to you, and then let me ask you a couple of questions. Is this a demonstrative you created showing the 10 signs of excited delirium?
Yes, sir, it is. Actually, it's from the American College of Emergency Physicians white paper on excited delirium.
And incidentally, before we show this to the jury, or at least I offer it, is excited delirium considered a controversial diagnosis?
Yes, sir, it is.
Why is that?
It's because there are varying opinions as to what causes it, what is it. Forensic pathologists or emergency physicians or other physicians, there isn't 100% agreement on what delirium is. But I can tell you, at least in my opinion, I think it is real.
But are there very reputable medical organizations that do not recognize it?
That is correct. The American Medical Association doesn't recognize it. The American Psychiatric Association doesn't recognize it.
So, Your Honor, I'll offer Exhibit 921 for demonstrative purposes.
Any objection? 921 is received for demonstrative purposes only. Members of the jury will not go back with you on deliberation.
And, Your Honor, I happened by accident to manage to scratch on the screen. So if Your Honor could, thank you. So if we could walk through each of these, we'll go through them one by one. And I'd like for you, with each one, to explain